Unmute and tell us, what did we do? Gift or Joel? Anyone?
Yes.
What did you study last time? You all forgot.
I didn't attend.
Did Joel attend?
No.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Who was? Daniel Martin. Okay, Daniel Martin has disappeared. Kavahindra, Angel.
Last week we studied, it was sort of making a game because the ball was moving and we put a paddle, and then when the ball would bounce onto the paddle, then we'd have a score.
Oh, thank you very much. You really remember what we did. Yeah, that's exactly it. Ping pong, kind of. Someone is saying how to play tennis. That is Numbeze David. Thank you so much. Letitia G, you have something to say, please? Letitia. Letitia.
Hot air balloon. That's, I think, what we are going to look at next. That is
Alum Martha.
We made
what do you remember?
We made
what?
a one-player tennis game.
Wow, that's fine. Okay, so you guys were attentive. That is good. That is good. That is good. So you remember there was a you would prevent it from hitting the red line. You would actually get marks. Huh? You remember that? Cool. So I'm going to ask one more question. What do you think can be done to that game to make it, or what is missing in that game? Do you think that game was complete, or do you think you can add something funnier or something to make it real? If you have something that you could add to that game, please raise your hand and tell us, share with us what you think can be added to the game. Anyone? Hello. You guys were very, very satisfied, and that is that's the best you guys can do. Moreover, that was done by us. Who can challenge? At least say that you missed this, so that we can see how to implement that.
Your screen, and they show us. Someone can show us what they. I'm sharing my screen in about 1 minute, so someone can.
Okay. So you guys can see my screen. I added a high score so that if you have the high score, if you get the highest marks, your score remains displayed until someone better tries to get. Now, for example, since now I've already scored 12, if I fail, then that will be the high score, 13, until someone else plays the game and tops it. For example, you fail that when you are still on 2, on 3, then the high score would be changed. So in this game, you could add a high score and very many other things, things that you can imagine. So Tracy, what are you saying? What are you suggesting?
Teacher,
Tracy, yes?
like the screen ain't clear.
You don't hear?
The screen, it's not clear. I cannot see anything.
Is it the case with anyone else? Maybe I should expand this stage like this. Do you see something now?
Yeah.
So when I play the game, you can see I was saying the high score. So you can see everything now?
Yes.
Okay, thank you for that.
Okay.
Have you understood the concept of the high score?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So what do you think we can add? Oh, Tracy went in the middle of our conversation. That is not good. Who else did their version of the game that they can share the screen so that we see? Raise your hand if you have your version of the game. You can add the increasing speed. For example, you say that when someone reaches like 100, then the speed of the ball increases. You can add a lot of things. So that's what I want us to imagine. And Evans and Felix, they're saying, what is the game called? You can give it a name. The developer of the game can give the name, can give his game a name they want. Someone was calling it ping pong. Someone was saying that you could call it the ball score. Someone was saying that you could call it whatever. I don't know. It depends on your imaginations. Maybe I'm also imagining small here. Rema, which link do you want? I'm not understanding the kind of link that you want.
Okay, Max, mic check. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we hear.
Yes, we are.
Okay. So I'm ready, trying to good. Okay, all right. I need to make myself a host.
Want to make yourself a host?
All right.
Is
I
teacher
need to
Otto
make,
still here?
yeah, no. Now the host, let me make my screen the host.
Okay.
Max, which one is you? I don't know which one I am. Put a hand on mindset code. I don't know who is who. I am seeing two mindset
I'm not
coders.
using mindset coders.
So who is? I don't know who. Okay, let
Could be
me
Miss
put a,
Valentine.
okay, let me put a hand up so that maybe they can know me. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Make a co-host. Yes. All right. So last time we did a game we did a game which was which had one player. So today we're going to do a game that has two players. Okay. So, okay, I share my screen here. All right. Can you get coming along? Give it a minute. Yes, there we are. Right. So last time we did a game that had one player. So today we're going to do a game that has two players. So the concepts are kind of the same. So we have a little bit of a difference. Yeah. So we'll start by deleting the card to play the game. Okay. Okay. So I hope I'm clear. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and pick the ball. Okay, let's see. The ball is here. I can actually pick this baseball because this is going to be like a tennis kind of thing, yeah? So I picked my baseball here, as you can see. And then I can go right ahead and pick the background that I need. Let's see. All right, so the background is here. Which one do I pick? I can pick the field. Maybe this, the baseball. Okay, so I picked my field. So from here, we pick the field and we pick the ball, right? So we can now decide. How we are going. Oh, someone is asking, is this the teacher? Yes, it's me. Someone, Nansubuga, yes, it's me. Yeah. So on the side, I'm going to get, and I put the scores on the side. So one to left. So we need to create the sides. So what do we do? We can just go and click on stage. You see stage, I've clicked on stage right here. Then from there, I'm going to go to background, backdrops right here. Now, we are going to draw two lines on the field to mark where the ball can't touch. Yeah? Okay, so what do? We are going to go and get our rectangle here below. You guys can see we have a rectangle here. And then I'm going to make sure the rectangle does not have the out layer. So I come here on outline, as you guys can see. I click outline. Then instead of choosing any color, I don't want any color on the outline. So I'll come and click this thing that is right here below. I think you've seen what I've selected. So from there, I'm going to pick a color. So I go to fill like this, and I'm going to pick a color. So one person is going to be playing on a red team. So I pick color red. I think you guys can see there it is. Then I come and draw. Oh, stopped in the middle. I've drawn, I think someone is able to see me. I've drawn here, and yes, there we go. So we have the red team. Here it is. So now we are going to draw the blue team. So whatever I draw here, I make sure it is shown beside, yeah? So if you draw and it can't be seen, you pick this arrow here, you select it, then you pull it until it's seen, yeah? You pull it until you can see it on this other side of the screen, yeah? So whatever I'm drawing here, I can see here because this is going to be my stage. All right. There we go. All right. So now we need to draw the other guy who is on which team. Now we need to draw the blue team. So if the red guy hits the ball and it touches the blue line, meaning this guy of the blue line, this one who has the blue line, one team ball, if he hits the ball and it touches the blue line that we are going to draw, the red team scores. If the blue team hits the ball and it touches the blue team scores. All right, so let's go ahead. So we are going to repeat the same process I did first. So I'm going to pick my rectangle here. So if you didn't do it and you didn't understand it, please pay attention. I'm going to pick this right here. And then if you have the outline already, you come here, click outline, then click this box, yeah, with this dash. So from here, we are going to go ahead and pick the blue color. So I'm going to just push and create the blue color that I need. I think this isn't blue enough. Then from there, I come and draw my field. Okay, so you can see here. Then I draw, and go ahead and draw up. Nice. So, want to know, are we all together? If you are not with me, let me see the chat. Let's see, what subject is this? Okay, man, guys, this is Scratch. So someone is saying this Scratch is Braille, but I can see it on my other screen. Maybe it's your side. Teacher, can you help me with the link of our WhatsApp group? Teacher Max, please do that. All right.
Okay, let me get you the WhatsApp group link.
Yeah, so I think everyone can see right now. I've finished drawing. If you have a question, put your hand up and hand up. Have we all been able to draw? Yeah? Guys, have we all been able to draw? Or I continue? I think everyone is getting what I am saying, which is good. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to continue. Let's see. Someone is saying something in the chat. Let's see. Someone is still saying, which lesson is this? Guys, this is Scratch, and this is the third week, the fourth week, I think.
Okay, you guys who have questions, instead of directing them to teacher Prossy, please direct them to me so that you don't disrupt her while she's teaching. Now together? Forward all your questions through me so that you don't disrupt the teacher. Teacher Prossy, mic check. Teacher Prossy, we don't hear you. Teacher Prossy, mic check. We don't hear you. Okay, guys, I think Teacher Prossy has some microphone problems, but I'm sure she will speak soon. So there's someone who was asking that is failing to put the lines at the boundary. So what you do, you go to backdrops, you click on the backdrop on your left pen, your left side, to bottom left, bottom right. Then on your top left, there is where you see code, costumes, and sounds. You click on costumes. You click on backdrops, sorry. Then you select the rectangle, then you start drawing. You hold the mouse, you click and hold, then you drag down, and you form a shape of a rectangle, but you pull it down until and make sure it is visible on their stage. The stage is the other screen on the right-hand side. Teacher Prossy, mic check. Do you hear us? Hey, Hazel, what are you saying?
Okay, mic check, mic check. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, now we hear you. Okay, good.
Oh, you are not hearing me before?
No, we are not hearing you. We are just seeing the screen working.
Oh, sorry. All right. So, okay, let me repeat one more time. One more time. So we're going to create another pedal that is not this, the first pedal created. So that is going to be fair too. So for the guy on the blue team who is defending the blue line, yeah. So what we do, we're going to come here, right here, and we click paint, just like this. So paint, we're going to come and paint our own ball. So I'm going to come right here, and I'm going to pick this square. I'm going to come and paint the. Sorry, I'm going to paint the ball that I'm going to use to play the ball. And you make sure you don't cheat. It has to be a very simple size. Yeah, I think you can see this is the size I'm picking. So I'm going to size, and after I'm going to bring it. This is for this guy, and I put it beside. Then I bring this one for you at this side, so that I can be near his line and defend. Just what the tennis is. He can't hear you. Oh God, I can't hear you. I think you guys you can hear me now. Yeah.
Yeah,
Teacher
we
Max?
hear you. We hear you. It was just breaking a little before.
Oh, sure. Sorry. All right. So now we already have our defending champions. So this one we has a player has player one. I'm going to come and name him as player two, just like this. So before we start any code, now we've finished making our things. Now we are going to start coding. Do we have one more question? Okay, Irene.
Teacher, I was asking which class is this I've just joined?
This is coding. I've been replying here, I think. This is a coding class where we develop games and animations. This is our 5th class. We've been studying for the past month. So I think you're new, but I hope you follow closely. We've made some notes that have been shared on one of the platforms the students use. Please, you can go ahead and check. And there are other YouTube recordings for this class. If you could go there, then maybe you'll be able to follow next time. It happens every Tuesday at 2, yeah? All right, thank you so much. All right, so anyone else with a question? Yeah? Teacher, I didn't understand how to form the second player. Okay, guys. If you ask that question, please unmute and maybe you can tell me what exactly you didn't understand. Didn't you understand how we created his pedal that he's going to be using to play? What exactly didn't you understand? Didn't you understand how to create his side that he's going to be defending this blue corner? What exactly didn't you understand? Please, yeah, the pedal. Okay. So, yeah, Miss Gan, have you understood? Have you drawn his part of defense, the blue side? So it is actually the same. Let me do it one more time. It is actually the same. It's actually the same. So I can delete player 2 like this. So we drew player 1. The exact way we drew player 1 is the same way we drew player 2. So I'm pick a new sprite. Yeah? Why they say choose a sprite. I'm not going to choose. I hover on it and then I'm going to choose paint. Yeah? So when I choose paint, I have here my color, which is black, which is okay. I want him to use a pedal that is black. Then I come here down. You see we have circle, then have a triangle. I will pick the triangle and draw his pedal here. And draw his pedal. I make sure I don't draw the one where you will be winning all the time. I will draw exactly the same size as the first player. So you see? Yeah, so after drawing that part, oh, okay, now this is cheating. This one is longer. Okay, let's see. Are they the same size? Let me see. Okay, this one is a little bit shorter. I want to be fair enough. So I'm going to make sure it's not tall. Oh God. Okay, now it's too tall. So I can come here. If I've drawn and I've released and I cannot actually edit, I come here with this arrow. I click arrow. After clicking the arrow, I come and click it. As you can see, it has been able to select for me. Then I come and decrease the size. I think fair enough. All right, so I'll carry my pedal and I take it this side on the defense. After I'm done, I take it on the side of defense and I leave a small line where the ball can't fit if it falls here. So there we go. This is where we've reached. I hope everyone is getting me now. Huh? Getting me now. Miss Ghana, have you got me? All right, so now we can start coding. So we can start coding with the ball. We make sure the ball is playing before we do anything. Actually, we can actually first then the pedals, whichever you want first. So we activate the pedals so the pedals can move up and down. Guys, if you're texting, I wish you could text on one, so that all right. Yeah, you could text on everyone so that you don't text in my private chat. So Teacher Max can be able to help me out if there is someone asking a question and I can't see it. Okay. All right. So you remember how we were doing how we drew the last time when we were playing one player. We were changing x by -1 by -5 to 5. So now we're going to do the same, but this time we're going to change y. You remember we talked about this being an x and y axis game. Yeah. So we're going to look at player 1 and we're going to activate player 1's code. So first things first, we go to green. So when we go to event, and I'm going to say when space is pressed, and I bring it here, right here, like this. So this is the code for player 1. Yeah. So when space key is pressed, I come and say, and I pick when the arrow is pressed, player 1, and then I say change y, go to motion, and I say change y, not change x this time. This time we are changing y because what the game is to defend this other side, up and down, not this. So you guys know X and Y, it's a horizontal. So we want to show the horizontal line, our horizontal line. So and come and go to motion and to pick change Y by 10 and break here. Yeah, so this is my first code, and this code is on player one's pedal. So on this yellowish pedal. Okay, all right. So we come back to events and pick the same thing. And this time we're going to say the down arrow is pressed. We'll say change Y by -10. Then change Y by -10. This time not 10. Yeah, change Y by -10. I think you can see. So okay, let's see. You see? I'm pressing the upper arrow. I'm pressing the down arrow. I'm pressing the upper arrow. Then I'm pressing. So meaning it's working. So this is for player one. So we can do for player two also. We activate his code to defend his blue side. So we come and go to player two. So player two is still named sprite. So I'm going to come here where the right here. I think you can see where my cursor is. You see where my cursor is from the stage. I'm bringing it here to name sprite here. Then I'm going to change and edit this to player two, like this. Okay, I think everyone can see. Okay, let's see in the chat. Everyone can see. Okay, all right. So thank you, Teacher Max. Okay, see, we've done it in the chat. So I come here and I can say sequence is key, and I'm going to choose, since we have only one side, you can play this one together. So you can play this game, people. So since up arrow and down arrow are already taken, I can pick letters that are on the other end of the keyboard, like when Q, I think when Q is pressed, I can also, so we can do the same. Whatever we did outside is the same. When Q is pressed, I can change Y. Okay. And then I can duplicate the whole code and do the same here. Then I will say when A is pressed, like this, then I can change Y by -10. Let's see, is it working? So I come and check my Q, you see, then A. So you can use any letters that you want, but the letters, they can leave space so that you can play two people, you see? So now this is, so we finished having our head working. So now we need to make the ball play randomly. We need to make the ball play randomly so that it can be played by, so that the player can be able so that the player can be able to see. So you see, if I do this, yeah, all the keys are working. So I come and kick the ball like this. So we need to make the ball active to play around the screen. Yeah. So I'm going to say, I'm going to make sure it is moving around the screen. So we come and say when green flag is clicked, this time I'm putting the code on the, please make sure you know where you're putting the code. I've selected the ball, you can see it's I'm selecting the ball. and come and say when green flag is clicked. Don't put this code on the pad. This is for the ball. When green flag is clicked, and I will say, and I come and get my forever loop. Since this is going to be a continuous game, a forever loop right there. And then I'm going to go move. Bring my move in. So I'll say move, maybe, let's see, move 5 steps. I don't want it to be so quick, so I've chosen, and I'm telling it to move 5 steps. So from there, I come and go to, and I say if on edge bounds. So when I say move 5 steps and I play the green flag, it's going to go and it will be stuck there. So I'll come, always code with land. I say if on edge bounds and I bring it right below here. I think you can see. Yeah, so I think the 5 steps are long. They're small. You can even make it big. See, it hits this side. Yeah.
Excuse me, Teacher Prossy.
Yeah, okay.
Someone is saying how to rename, how you renamed your sprites from.
How I rename the sprite. So you can see this is player 2 right here. The pedal is for player 2. Yeah. My and then there is the name sprite here. Yeah. So I can change this sprite to this player 2 and I change it to player 2 like this.
Okay,
and then you
thank
click
you.
out.
Yeah, I hope Angel have seen that.
Okay. Okay, so someone is saying my voice is breaking. I hope Max, am I breaking or you guys can hear me continuously?
At times it breaks, so but right now you're clear, so that's why I don't. When it doesn't break for so long, I don't speak.
Okay. I don't know. I thought I had a very stable internet here at the village. Okay.
It is mostly not breaking.
Okay, all right. So I come to baseball. Yes, now I come to baseball again. So make sure. So this is the first code we're giving the baseball. We just want to make it move. At least we make it move, yeah? So we make it move after we made it move, meaning that we can actually it, yeah? So this is the first give to the ball. I hope everyone is with. If you have a question right now, put your hand up. I can select you and ask me your question before we continue. Anyone? Anyone has a question for me? No one has a question. Well, getting me. Okay. All right. So now, as you can see, when the ball is touching one of the pedals, it looks like it passes through it, which we don't want. I think we did this last week, and when it was passing through, we didn't like that. So make sure when the ball touches the pedal, it doesn't pass through. It hits it and it goes to another direction. So that's what we want. So we're going to start activating. So how do we activate? So we'll come and see still here and get when green flag is clicked, we want to activate which one? Pedal 1, which is for player 1. So we'll say green flag is clicked. And then we'll come and say, so it's supposed to keep check forever. So we'll pick our forever loop and we put it right here. Let's concentrate and see exactly what I'm doing. Yeah. So from there, we are going to bring a next step. Yeah. So we'll say if I touch pedal 1 for player, or if I touch layer 1, I bounce off and go to the other side. So how do we do that? I'm going to my if loop here, and I bring my loop and I put it inside the forever so that it can keep checking, as you guys know. Then from there, I'll go to sensing. And I say it's touching, I bring it. You can see I picked if touching mouse pointer. This is the one I picked. I came to sensing and I picked if touching mouse pointer. I bring it here and I put it inside this if then first extend this so that this is in very well. Then I'm going to come on this drop down of mouse pointer. I'm going to change it to layer 1. So here we're saying if the bolt is player 1, so what to do when it touches player 1? So we want to say if you touch player 1, point in another direction. So we come to motion and then we say point in direction -90. So as you can see, player 1 is on this side of opposite or of positive. We want the is player 1, who is this bluish yellow. He hits the ball and it goes the opposite direction, which is the negative. So I will say, oh, okay, it's the other side. Okay, so player 1 can hit the ball and it goes to 90, not actually negative 90. It can direction 90 and to degrees. What do I do? I'm going to go back here. I'm going to pick this and I turn this and clockwise, and I bring the turn clockwise and I put it. So I want it to select some degrees and turn to without me worrying. It's so that the degrees are not specific and the player can't just put their pedal somewhere and they start winning for free. Yeah. So I'm going to go to operators. Yeah. I'm going to go to operators. Operators setting and I have variable. I'm going to operators and pick this block that says pick random. So I'm going to bring that pick random and I put it where 15 degrees is. I bring it, I put it in there where 15 is, just like that. Yeah. So from here, I'm going to range. I want it to play differently, so I'm going to range between 60 and maybe negative 60. So these numbers, it can pick different ranges. Yeah, different ranges where it can play. So I'm going to pick 60, so it can go between 60 and 60 degrees, like this. So I think you can see now it's flowing. Yeah, it's going on the same place. When it hits the other ball that activated, it goes. I want it to go very quickly so that it delay on the ball. It hits so that no one, we don't want to keep scoring.
Excuse me, Prossy, the network breaking has become too much.
Yeah. It has started raining this side.
Really, even here, I can.
Oh, okay. So let's see which network am I using. I'm using Innovation Village Medium Bureau. Let me change to Bureau. Okay, let me change the network to another one. Let's see who is there. TV Bureau. Mic check, mic check. Max, can you hear me well?
Yes, now I hear you well.
Okay, thank you, thank you. So, this code, we are putting it on the ball, and this code is for player 1. Yeah, it's for player 1. We keep the forever loop. Inside the forever loop, we put an if statement where we are saying, if I touch player 1, who is this yellowish thing, I point in direction 90, and then I turn and clockwise, picking the random position between 60 and negative 60. So I can actually increase. Maybe you guys can see it very clear. Yeah. So this is it. So here I'm going to add one last thing, which is going to be, I go to motion and add move at least maybe 15 steps, so that when it hits the ball, now it comes with force, like it has more power. Exactly how you hit the ball, and it picks a momentum. So let's see. Yeah. So as you can see, our player 1 is active. So what we did for player 1, we are also going to do for player 2. Still, the code is going to be all the code is still going to be on the ball light. Yeah. So we can do that. We have to just get and redo the same thing that we've just done. So since I've already done it, let me stop this. Since I've already done it, I can duplicate it by right-clicking on this, and then say duplicate. And I cut the code. I make a block here. So I've duplicated the code for player 1. I want to just change a little bit, then I create the code for player 2. So this is what I've duplicated. This is my duplicate. So to come here on forever, I leave all the things since the rules are the same. Just instead of player 1, I'll come and say if that player 2 is. Then I can point in direction negative 90 this time. So here I'm saying what is player 2 can be in direction negative 90. Let's see. Do we have any questions? So now I can start playing. Oh, I forgot the numbers I used for player 2. All right, so we've activated everything. Now we have like one more step to go where we can maybe add these words and stop people from winning for free. Anyone has a question for me where we've reached, please go ahead and ask. Or you put your hand up. Okay, Rodney.
Excuse me, teacher. I
Yes,
cannot
please.
see anything. I cannot see anything. The letters are too small. It has been really hard for me to understand throughout the lesson.
Rodney, I've increased. I have just increased, I think, now.
But yeah, it has really been hard for me to understand.
Yeah, that's why your hand up or you type in the chat and speak as soon as possible, okay? Maybe next time you can say this sooner, okay?
Okay.
Right. Okay, thank you, Rodney.
Welcome.
Okay. All right. Anyone has a question? Anyone else apart from Rodney? Put your hand up, or you can type it in the chat. I'm going to assume that everyone is okay now, and we can continue. So let's see. Let's continue. So we finished for player 1 and player 2. We've activated these codes. Now we want to activate that. When I'm playing and I hit the red line, I am like I die, and then you know. So let me first switch it a little bit up, up, and then we can create space for the other code since I've made these things big so that one can see. So we're going to put our rules here that says if I kind of this guy, the player 1 hits the ball and it hits the blue color, then player 1 should win. So how do we do that? Anyone has an idea how we can do it? Anyone?
Sorry, guys. I hope Madam Prossy's network has become so bad. So wait for her. But if you've been following, then you should be having something like this. It is still a work in progress. It still should come and talk more. But if you have questions so far, you can please ask. Raise your hands, and I'll choose you to ask a question as she's coming back. Anyone with a question? So far, this is the code that she had, so you should ask questions about it. Only what you see, only what is so far that we have already done. You can type in the chat or you ask. Alexander Edwin is asking, where did you get player 1 and the 2, please? I wanted to know. So those who are wondering where we get player 2, after drawing these sprites, you click in this, which was sprite 1, then you come here and you change the name to player 1. You see, you can change this. You remove what is there, you change. Then you can also click here, and then you remove whatever is in here, sprite 2, you change it, you rename it player 1. I hope Edwin you sorted. Then Ivy, you're asking, how do I make the players move on a phone? For people using a phone, we shall do some other thing to show you how you can create arrow keys and you actually move them using the mouse. I mean using your finger. But for now, first wait we finish this game for people who have computers, and we shall show you how to do that on a phone. Okay. mindset coders is back. Okay. Is it teacher Prossy?
Yes. The Wi-Fi went off this side.
Sure.
So the electricity went off. So the the Wi-Fi went off. Okay, so I've just attached my phone, so I'm using the phone data. Please, if you could make me a host, then I can share the screen again. Okay, thank you so much.
Let me stop sharing.
Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
All right, so before I was rudely interrupted by the internet, I was asking a question here. Who can tell me what we need to do so that we can activate that if the player one who is on the red team hits the yellow, sorry, one who is on the team team's blue line wins. So who knows what exactly we can do? Anyone? You can guess. Yeah. Can I pick someone? Let's see. Let me look for the names that I know, and I'm sure these guys were here. Melody. Yes, Melody, I'm sure you were here last week. So what do you think we can do? Melody, what do you think you can do? Raftana, what do you think we can do to make sure that if we hit someone's defending side, we score? What do you think we should do? Which code do you think we can put there? Okay, Martha. Okay, nice. Martha, thank you for sacrificing. Martha?
We go to events and click when green flag is clicked.
Okay.
Then we go to control and click forever loop.
Nice. We go to control and click forever loop.
And then you put if then inside the forever loop.
Okay, like this.
And then you go to operators. I mean sensing. No, sensing.
Oh, sensing. Okay, sensing. There we go.
Then we pick touching color.
Touching color. Nice.
And then we click it and use color picker to get the color we shouldn't be touching.
Okay.
Get this color red.
Right. Okay. So I come here and pick this, and I pick the color red like this.
And then you.
Nice.
Then you.
Yes. Okay. You're very right, and this is exactly what we should do. So now we are missing only score. So how do we create the score? Yeah. Thank you, Martha. This was awesome. Yeah. Thank you, Martha. Joel, your hands up. So Joel, how do you create the score?
You go to variables and type the word score.
Okay, variables, and then score. We create a variable score. Thank you, Joel. So, from here, as Martha was saying, after we say if touching the red, so you can say if touching the red ball. So if touching, sorry, if the ball touches the red side, so should score, the guy on the blue team can score. So you can have the variable score, then you can come again and also create variables, which is player one, and you can also create another variable, player two. Yeah, player two. Now, so if I think you can see we have here, we can say player one here, player here. So you can even forgo this score guy here. Yeah, we can forgo this score guy, and we have these variables. All right. So and then we say if the ball touches the red line, we make player two. So we say change variable, and then get and say change variable for player two, maybe by two. So from beginning, we want to set the variable to 0, so we can change score. We can change the score for player 2 to 0. So this is how we do it. Yeah.
The teacher is coming back. Please be patient. Network, because of rain, internet cuts off because of the rain. Rahans, you want the link to WhatsApp? Okay, let me resend you the link to WhatsApp. WhatsApp link. WhatsApp link for those who have not been, who have rejoined. And there is someone asking, How do you put the color rate on the sensing code? I'll show you just here.
Teacher Max,
Okay,
you meet me. Make me a co-host.
You already co-host. I see you already one.
On mindset.
On mindset. Let me first look for it. Okay. Okay, done. Someone was asking, how do you put the color rate onto the sensing code?
Pardon?
How do you put the color rate on the sensing code?
That is what we started with.
I was actually doing so. Then someone is asking for your number.
You share the chat group. The chat group on. I think you've shared it, right?
Yes, I'm resharing it again.
Okay, sure. Thank you so much. So we are doing the last part. Maybe that person who is asking maybe for how to put the red line, we can repeat at the end. Yeah. So let's first take a question from Hazel.
Hazel is actually asking for your number.
Oh, okay. All right. So you can share the one on the WhatsApp. They will see me. With some extension of emojis.
Yeah. If you want to find the Miss Prossy's number, then you can join the WhatsApp group. You'll find it there.
The person has very many emojis. You will know that it means. All right. Now, I think we were even done.
Yeah.
So, we were done. So you can do the same for player. So you remember how we created the other one? So we can get and make them player too. So I come here, I get this, I make another code. I just set player 1, player 2, and then I come here and also change set player 1. And then I go ahead and pick blue. So I say we pick using color picker, and then I go and pick blue like this. And then we are done. So I can start and try to play and see what happens. So I hear, oh, I've scored. Oh, why am I not worried? I mean, this guy need to score. Oh, it was scoring, but it's not showing. Oh, I've not hit. So when I hit the color, see, I score. Oh. Okay. Man, I'm not good at this game. Oh, by the time I reach there, they've already scored me. Yeah. Oh, God. All right. So that's it. That's it for today. I think everyone who has not with me, put your hand up and you ask the question. So for the person who was asking, how did we put the red line and the blue line? We went stage. I think you can see stages here. I clicked on stage. Yeah. Then from stage, I came and clicked on backdrops right here. I think you can see how my cursor moves. I go to backdrops here. Yeah, you can see where my cursor is. It's like a hand. So I clicked backdrops. So on the backdrop is where I drew. So from the backdrop, I came and picked my rectangle here. I made sure I didn't have an outline. I came and deactivated the outline. Made sure I didn't have one. Then I picked the color I needed. Come here, pick the color I needed. I said to draw. So that's how we come up with these colors. I drew a rectangle sloping here, then I came and drew another blue line sloping side. So that's how we were able to draw this. So do we have any questions? Anyone with a question? Please go ahead and ask. Or else the class is done. Oh, someone has a question. I'm seeing hands up on my phone, but I can't see them here. Oh, Angel. Angel, please.
My question is on the part of sensing when you put it to the thing of player, when it hits the color. How did you put the exact color there?
How did I put the exact color? Yes, so putting the color is actually key. So since I don't know which exact color I picked here, I know it, but I don't know which blue I picked. So I come in here, you see where the blue my cursor is? I click inside. Yes. So yeah, so after clicking inside, go here. Then there's this thing small here, down here, it's called the color picker. I click on it. After clicking on the color picker, I come on the blue and taking and copying the exact color there. Then when I click there, then the color itself and it matches. Have you got me? Okay, nice, nice, nice. One more question. Rahan. Rahan, please go ahead.
Hi.
Hi.
I've just joined the meeting. Can I please have the link?
Oh, so after the meeting, the link will take some time. I'll put it in the WhatsApp group, yeah? So,
Yes.
but I'll also put the link to the Edify YouTube, yeah? So you can go ahead and follow the class and you'll be able to learn, okay?
Okay, thank
All right.
you.
You're most welcome. Okay, thank you guys for being good students, and I hope I'm the other person, man. I think we are done. I think we are done, yeah? If no one has a question, I think we are done. Thank you guys. See you next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, we are going to be doing some game that is very, very cool. What is the timetable? Every Tuesday at 2, we have this class. Someone has asked what the timetable is. Every Tuesday at 2, that's when we have the class. All right. Right, guys. Bye-bye. Hey, another question.
Bye.
Let's see. Yes, it's for games, for stories. We can create stories, animation. Let's see, what else do you create? Very many things. Yeah, so the purpose of this is to merge your creativity, or it's merge your creativity to be able to get whatever you have in your head and put it together. It can be a story, it can be a dance, it can be a documentary, anything. You can put it together here. Yeah. All right. Any other question? Let's see. My chat is empty. Yes, the students are from different schools. How? They are from different schools, yes. Teacher Max. Teacher Max, thank you so much. I think unless you have a communication, Teacher Max, me, I'm done. Make check. Teacher Max, are you there? Okay, Teacher Max, you can stop the live feed, yeah? I'm done.